This is a demo of some of the customizability features in Method Composer, specifically user-defined types, attributes, and relationships, as well as publication skins to modify the look and feel of the published website. We'll start with user-defined types, attributes, and relationships. This is the SAFE 4.6 Practices website, published with Method Composer and hosted on jazz.net. You can see the standard types of Method Composer. We can see some tasks like Setup Portfolio, roles like Enterprise Architect, work products like Portfolio Backlog, but we also see a new type, Work Item Types, where we've included a new type called Work Item Type for things like Portfolio Epics and Tasks, for which we have defined information such as the main description with the attributes as well as the workflow and the states for the workflow. You can also modify existing types and add new relationships. For example, here we're looking at the Automotive Compliance Solution website, where we can see that the role Software Architecture Lead has a new relationship that's not in standard Method Composer called Work Product Approval Authority, and the Software Architecture Lead approves the software architecture. The type system of Method Composer is modified by doing File, Create UDT Definition, standing for User Defined Type, where there is an XML syntax that lets you define new types, including things like rich text attributes, node icons and shape icons to use in publishing, as well as link types and so forth. Here we have an example of modification to the task to add an additional attribute and to add an additional link type. This syntax is defined in the online help. Next, I'd like to talk about changing the look and feel of the published website. Here we have the IBM Engineering Solution for ELM website, which has been published with the Classic skin. We're looking at the page for an iteration, and you'll notice that there is multiple tabs, there's multiple columns, there is a tree browser on the left. If we look at the breadcrumbs at the top, we can see that there's icons with each of them, and they have automatic drop downs that are activated when you mouse over them. Here we have the same website published with the MEC Simple skin. We're not displaying the tree browser. The tree browser is optional. Instead, we've added an optional top navigation bar, which you can activate menus by clicking on them. The breadcrumbs are a little bit different, as you can see. No icons. The last breadcrumb is drop down, so you can do sibling navigation. The number of columns has been reduced to 2, and there's only one tab. In fact, there's no tabs. The look and feel of the websites are controlled by skins. By default, Method Composer will install these skins in your MEC folder. You can modify these skins by simply copying the one that's closest to what you want and creating a new folder at the same level. You can give this folder its own name, so maybe I'll call this MEC Company ABC. You can go into the folder and you can modify the underlying CSS files, JavaScript files, and XSL files to control the look and feel of the website. For more information, visit us on jazz.net.